Welcome to the Below Football Kaizer family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. Ex-Kaizer Chiefs star nets brace in Saudi. Former Kaizer Chiefs striker Ranga Chivaviro continued his red-hot form as his side, Al Adala, suffered a heavy 6-3 defeat against Al Raid on Thursday. The 33-year-old centre-forward opened the scoring in the 20th minute, before completing his brace 6 minutes later to give his team a 2-goal cushion. However, the home team turned the game around, with ex-Raja club athletic talisman Yusri Buzak chipping in with 2 goals and an assist in the rout. As a result, Chivaviro's team remained 15th with 14 points picked up from 18 matches in the Saudi second tier. Though Al Adala are just 1 point above the relegation zone, the South African has registered 5 goals and 1 assist in 14 games across all competitions. Notably, Chivaviro has now scored in 3 consecutive games, and will be eager to maintain the scoring streak against Al Daraya on Wednesday, January 28. Kaizer Chiefs coy on Premier Soccer League title chances, insisting realistic targets should be set as a lot of things can happen. The Soweto Giants have had a good run in the South African top tier, where they are just 2 points from the top. The Glamour Boys are seen as a real force in the 2025-26 season thanks to the quality signings that they made at the beginning of the campaign. However, they have dropped points in matches they should be winning as the number of chances they create should result in more goals. Why Chiefs are in the PSL title race. In the off-season transfer window, Kaizer Chiefs brought in a majority of experienced players with some promising talent as well. Flavio Silva, Persebaya Surabaya, Indonesia; Ethan Chislett, Port Vale, England; Kaizer Sherna, FC Alvers, Portugal; Pasika Mako, Orlando Pirates; Thabiso Munyan, Orlando Pirates. Saif Sion Lovu, Supersport United; Asanili Velabai, Cape Town Spurs; Etiosa Ighodaro, Mamelodi Sundowns; Luke Bartman, Cape Town Spurs; Levelhong Mabo, Free; and Kanaya Sameo, CR Belwi. Most read. 1. Ighodaro, Sereno, Thethwa and others left out as Chiefs name travelling squad for Confed Cup trip to Zesco. 2. Sundowns opponents signed 2 players from Chiefs after snapping up Pirates goalkeeper. 3. Chiefs told Modi is not working and they need to break the bank to get Mabo a partner. 4. Lorch has completed a move to Libya report. 5. Shaky Downs held by Al Hilal. Williams diving like Serafina's dragon, but Leon is like Chiefs. 6. Wadu bold about his expectations of Pirates' new signings. 7. Ex-Chiefs target extends Sundowns contract as Tshwane Giants tie down long-serving star. 8. Sundowns vs Al Hilal, preview, kickoff time, TV channel and squad news. Will Chiefs get past Zesco? Kaizer Chiefs will be away in Zambia on Sunday to play Zesco United in a CAF Confederation Cup outing. Amakasi have just a point after a 2-1 loss away to Al Masry and a draw with another Egyptian heavyweight, Zamalek SC. Zesco United have lost their opening 2 games in Group D, which puts them at the bottom of the pool. In his interview with Bola News, former Orlando Pirates and Chiefs striker Collins Mbasuma warned the Zambian side. My advice to Zesco United is that they should know that Kaizer Chiefs are not a team that loves to play even when they win the ball, he stated. They always like to capitalize on the mistakes of the opposition. When they win the ball, they attack a lot because they have speedy strikers and wingers. So as soon as they win the ball, they go forward. So Zesco United should have a compact defense and play with a lot of caution. Zesco can win the game, they just have to be careful on counterattacks. I wish them all the best. I know Kaizer Chiefs is also my team, so let the best team win, but I will be happier if Zesco United carries the day, Mbasuma concluded. Chiefs in non-negotiable expectations. If ever Kaizer Chiefs stand a chance of coming out alive from their CAF Confederation Cup group, then they must collect all 6 points from their next 2 matches. Chiefs play against Zesco United at the Levi Mwanawasa Stadium in Dola, Zambia on Sunday in the 3rd game in Group D, which also features Egyptian clubs Zamalek and Al Masry. Read, Forgotten Down star, I must fight for my place. McCarthy will then host the Zambians at Moses Mabhida Stadium a week later. For the forthcoming match in the Copperbelt province, the hosts have pegged the cheapest match ticket at R25 as they take aim at their first points in the group. With only a point to date, the Soweto Giants desperately need to win both games against Zesco to bring themselves into a good position, with Zamalek already on 4 and Al Masry on 6. The Egyptians play against each other in their 2 back-to-back games in the group. Should Chiefs win both games against Zesco, then they will move to 7 and then take aim at another 3 points at home against Al Masry before traveling to Zamalek. Anything less than 6 points from the 2 matches against the Zambians will leave them in a complicated situation. Similar to their bad start in the group stage of the Confederation Cup, Zesco have not been convincing in their domestic league, sitting 7th on the standings, 13 points behind Power Dynamos. Zesco usually have the cream in Zambia and had the most players in the squad that went to the AFCON, so they are not a bad team, says former Zambian international Noah Chivuta. The only issue with them is that they have not been settled on a permanent coach, with a caretaker coach still in charge. All the same, they cannot be taken lightly, and I don't see any of the 2 teams winning both games, even though Chiefs are the better resourced team, says Chivuta, who spent over a decade playing in the PSL. Read, I have always wanted to play for this club. The ZA history created by Aiden McCarthy. Aiden McCarthy entered the Premier Soccer League and Kaizer Chiefs history books on Tuesday evening when he scored McCarthy's lone goal in their 1-0 home league win against Golden Arrows, to begin 2026 on a winning note and move up to 3rd in the league standings. McCarthy, who scored his first senior goal for the club, became the 2nd member of his family to score in a league game for McCarthy, joining his father, Fabian McCarthy. They become the first father and son duo to score for Chiefs against the same opponents in the PSL era, which commenced in 1996-97. McCarthy Sr. scored for McCarthy in a 3-1 away win over Abafana Besthenda at Kings Park in Durban on September 14, 2005. The history is not lost on Aiden, who says, "It's quite interesting. I was 2 years old when my dad scored against Arrows in 2005, and knowing that I emulated him makes it historic. I was not aware that he had done that, and I was not expecting that I would do the same." The younger McCarthy was also pleased to open his goal-scoring account for Chiefs, saying, "It is amazing that my first goal happened against a team that my father also scored against, as it was my first goal for the club and will be one for the history books, one to remember." He also shares the special message he received from his father, revealing, "It is also ironic that before the game, my dad sent a message and said I should get on the scoresheet. Kaizer, he is a player with character." Kaizer Chiefs gave their DDC captain, Thulani Cash Mabeso, a senior team debut on Tuesday night in their Betway Premiership League 1-0 win over Golden Arrows at the FNB Stadium. Talking to the media in the post-match press conference, coach Cedric Kaizer praised the youngster, saying that he is a player with character who likes playing going forward, not backwards. Read, Mokazi's club confirms new SA signing. "I think he's a player that showed us that he can be consistent because the biggies mentality over history as Kaizer Chiefs test Golden Arrows resolve." Despite a competitive head-to-head record, defender Pasika Mako insists the past means very little as Kaizer Chiefs look to cement their place in the top 4 against Golden Arrows. Photo, backpage pics. Kaizer Chiefs head into their clash against Golden Arrows aware that history offers context, but not comfort with this encounter set for the FNB Stadium on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. While past meetings between the two sides have swung both ways, this encounter is framed far more by present needs than previous results. In their last direct meeting, Chiefs edged Abafana Besthend 1-0, a narrow win that reflected the fine margins often present in this fixture. Across the last 5 encounters in all competitions, Chiefs have claimed 2 victories, while Arrows have won 3, evidence of a rivalry that rarely follows a predictable script. Yet, for McCarthy, the focus has firmly shifted away from numbers and narratives. Speaking ahead of the match, experienced defender Pasika Mako dismissed any suggestion that Chiefs are weighed down by past struggles against the KwaZulu-Natal side. "Our main focus is tomorrow. We don't worry about the past too much. We've prepared very well for them and the past means very little," said Mako. That outlook reflects a Chiefs team that has quietly built a foundation based on control and defensive discipline. With just one league defeat so far this season, Amakasi have been harder to break down, conceding only 6 goals while prioritizing structure and game management. Young winger Asanili Velabai echoed that sentiment, emphasizing the importance of intent from the opening whistle.